Ellen McCauley, I prayed up in Syracuse, New York. What's interesting, though, is to be sorry for your sins. I remember one of my children, and I won't name names, and she was in high school, and she's like, why do I have to go to confession? I don't have any sins. And she really believed it. She really, there's a lot of people who are like, I don't go to confession, I don't do anything wrong. They believe it. Or, in this article here, sorry seems to be the hardest word. And we all know those people. I could go around the room and you could name them. People that just can't say they're sorry. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're one of those people. But let's talk about it. Refusing to say I'm sorry can destroy relationships. And you have to mean it, though. One of my sister and I, our favorite things is using, we call it our husband voice. And she says, yeah, I love it when Dennis apologizes. He does it like this. I said I was sorry, all right? All right? And so that's one of our favorite lines. We do it all the time. I said I was sorry, all right? So, but is that a real apology? I said I was sorry, all right. So we have to really mean it. And when we say we mean it, we have to really try not to do it again. You know, I would say, an old married, 35 years is an old married couple. We're not newlyweds. If I'm going to work late, he knows it. I never, like Bob, I don't go home and go, there's no Bob here. Where's Bob? And then 2 hours later, he's like, oh yeah, I had to work late, I didn't tell you. Communication is the first thing that leads to not having to say you're sorry. It used to be love means never you having to say you're sorry. I thought that was such a, I hated that whole movie, I hated the whole statement. That love means never, no, it doesn't mean that. Communication means you never. If you're communicating and saying what's going on, you're less likely to have to say you're sorry. But take full responsibility. I love it when people apologize like this. I'm sorry you're upset. Okay, I'm sorry you're upset, but did you say I'm sorry about what you did? No, you're just sorry I'm upset about it. I don't like those backhanded apologies. And also another apology I hate is the text apology. Sorry, I know I was out of line. I think a sorry should be face to face. Unless they're out of town, then they can call. I don't like text anything. We had a death in the family once, and I tried to get a hold of my children, and my one daughter said, I'm kind of busy, can you just text me what you want? No, I can't text you what I want. It's like, I think certain generations think you can text everything. They break up with people over text. They do everything over text, not me. I don't want to do it. And then another thing, write a note. When my kids were growing up, we used to call them the sorry note. And I still have them, they're classic. I should find them and bring a few in, they're classic. Because you have to recognize what you did and say you're sorry for it and how you won't do it again. This is my favorite one, give a small gift. I love that. I'll take a gift. You want to give me a small gift if you're sorry? A thoughtful gift, a little something something. Do something practical. If you hate emptying the dishwasher and you were a little snappy and you want to empty it and all of a sudden it's like a little thing, don't make a huge deal out of it. Just say, oh yeah, I just did it. Have a little fun with it. Leave sorry notes around the house. Sorry, love you, get a little card. But whatever and here's what I hate. If I did something wrong, whatever it was, I'm sorry. That's a bad apology too. You really should know what you did wrong. Now, if someone's not speaking to you, you can communicate. Did I do something? What is it? Let's talk. Because if it's something, I don't know what it is, and I want to know. Please, let's talk about it. Okay? And really pinpoint the issue. And here's something else, and it's something women especially. If you talk about it and the other person's sorry, I don't think it's good. I'm Irish, and so we tend to go, remember back in 1970 when you did this? Well, wait a minute. I already said I was sorry for that. It's done. Don't keep dredging it up. If someone is sorry, it's over and done with. But then you got the person that all they do is say, I'm sorry. They're sorry for everything. You know, and you might not believe this, but I'm kind of one of those. It's like, you know, I'm sorry that the political ads are so negative, and I'm sorry that we keep getting all this stuff in the mail, and I'm just sorry that there was that school shooting, and I'm just so sorry that, you know, there's global warming, and I do recycle, and I'm really good, and what can I do better? I think a lot of people who over-apologize or take responsibility for everything don't have a lot of self-confidence, or they're a people pleaser. But there's a lot of things I don't do that a lot of over-apologizers do. And here's one of my pet peeves when people say, "Can I ask you a question?" By the time they said that, they could have asked their question. What am I going to say? No? Well, thank you for asking me, can I ask you a question? And the answer is no, you can't ask me a question. Just ask it. I mean, so many people say that. Or they'll say, the waiter will bring you, you know, macaroni and cheese and you ordered a salad. Don't just take it. You say this. People say, "Oh, I'm sorry, this isn't what I ordered." Why are you sorry? You didn't order it. You say, "I ordered salad." You know, you don't scream, "Get this out, I didn't order it." But you just say, "I ordered salad." Also, the perfectionism part comes in too. You're sorry about everything because you want everything to be perfect. That's a big one for me. Here's the thing you don't need to apologize for. You don't need to apologize for things you didn't do, things you can't control, things other people do, asking a question or needing something, your appearance. Like 3 people tonight, I said, "Oh, you did so good last week." "Well, I didn't do good this week. I'm sorry." Okay. Your feelings. You know, sometimes you're just not up to it. You know, one person yesterday said to me, I was out at this other event, and they go, "Every time I see you, you're in a good mood. You're always upbeat. Are you always like this?" I said, "No, sometimes I'm a raving lunatic. I'm a crazy person. You ask my husband, you don't want to be in the same room as me." And he goes, "You're so funny." It's true. I mean, all those things were true, but he didn't blame me. He thought I was kidding. Also, awareness is, I had a friend, God rest his soul, he's with Jesus now. He would say he was sorry for everything. "Oh my gosh, the ice maker's broke. I'm sorry." Everything he was sorry for. And then mean it. If you are sorry, mean it. I'm going to stop right there. Bye.